Well, hi, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Too Old for Bull show. I'm your host, Johnny. Now, today's topic is relationships. Now, there's a saying that goes like this: people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Well, that applies to me because at times I've not been very good with relationships. And what I want to talk about today is what I've learned through the years how to better a relationship. Now, in my humble opinion, the most important thing to know is that a relationship has to be a two-way street. Naturally, you should try to give more than you receive. But when the relationship gets to the 90% to 10% area, that relationship will fail. Now, last November, my wife and I celebrated 60 years of marriage. Now, the woman certainly deserves a trophy for putting up with an old SOB like myself. But let me tell you some of the things I've done on my end to try to better a relationship. Now, first of all, it's taken me a long time, but I finally learned how to keep my big mouth shut and refrain from nitpicking and complaining about trivial things. I've learned not to sweat the small stuff. Now, my wife loves to shop, whether it's for groceries or clothing or anything. She loves to browse and take her time. I would walk behind her moaning and groaning and constantly saying, "Are we done yet? Can we go?" Not a very pleasant experience for her. So what I've learned to do is this. If we were at a mall, I'd buy a magazine or a book and I'd sit down and read it while she could take her time and shop to her heart's content. Now if she grocery shops, I'll sit in my car and I'll check my emails or watch the news on my cell phone. This works great. On rare occasions, I may have a beer or two at the local pub. But there's a saying that goes like this: it's better to light a candle than curse the darkness. The point I'm trying to make is this: if you are doing something that disrupts a relationship, rather than complain and let things get worse, try to find a solution or a compromise that works for both parties. Now, going on my cell phone or reading a book while my wife takes her time shopping is a good example. Another important thing to learn is to be a good listener. Nothing is worse than when a person dominates the conversation. Also, you need to think before you open your mouth. People really don't need to be reminded that they have gained weight or they're losing their hair. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you like these videos, please subscribe and please visit the Too Old for Bull website. After this video is a link to the Too Old for Bull website. You can view my other videos on it, and there's a link to a page where you can leave your comments. These comments will be anonymous. I do not know who the senders are, so don't be bashful. Well, see you on down the trail, folks.